Hello friends, welcome to my channel Dr. Red for Students. This is Dr. Manjunath. The purpose of the video for the better students and better citizens of the country. Today I will be discussing about the 6 qualities are the prerequisites of the success, which if a person has all these 6 qualities, may be educated, uneducated, or whatever may be the condition, rich, poor, whatever it may be, definitely he will be successful in life. The first and foremost quality is the character. Character is nothing but the moral and ethical values of a person. The honesty and the responsibility which he shows in his achievement, whatever he is doing. And I'll explain this with a story. It's a true story happened in our Karnataka state only. It's about the politician who became very successful in life. And the so-called politician, I don't want to take the name of the person. In fact, he was from a poor background and he was working in a rich family. So he was looking after day-to-day activities. Even he was helping in the business of that rich person. And all the children of this rich person were settled in abroad, and they were also well-to-do. In fact, they were multimillionaires, and even they had lots of business in the foreign countries also. So as the time elapsed, after 15-20 years, the owner, that is a rich person, became old, and the guy from the poor family was looking after them. He was very loyal to them. In fact, he had good moral values also. And the children of the rich person were least bothered about the properties and whatever the richness their father has. And at the end, what happened? Actually, this rich man, actually, he gifted all his property, even close together property, to this poor guy who was working with them for 15-20 years. Then actually he became the MLA, and he was elected almost 3-4 times, and he was a cabinet minister also. So that's what I said. If you have a good character, definitely you will be successful. And for your information, that politician is not that much educated and only primary schooling. Then the second is the courage. The courage is the quality where it is not the absence of fear, but it is a willingness to do action despite of your fear. So it is showing up the braveness when you are facing problems. I'll explain you with another story. So there was a kingdom, and there were two kingdoms separated by a big river, wherein the other side of the river, that was a huge kingdom, and even they had the army of innumerable people. And in fact, this was the other side was a small kingdom, wherein only if you compare to the other kingdom, it was very small kingdom. And the big kingdom, the king of the big kingdom wanted to wage war against the small kingdom. In fact, the small kingdom also, they were knowing their strength as well as the weakness. So instead of they coming and attacking them, the king of this small kingdom, they told is all these soldiers and the fellow men, so let us go and attack we first. Anyhow, they are going to attack. Even if you don't go and attack them. By saying so, he filled all his men as well as war equipment in the ships, and just he went to the other kingdom. As soon as they dropped down from the boats, he set fire to all his boats, and those ships were burning. In fact, the king said to his fellow men, see, there is no way. See, there is no way for us to escape except you have to fight or die. That's it. With the spirits, actually, they fought bravely. In fact, they know it is very difficult situation. With the courage and the bravery. They fought. In fact, they won the battle, and they acquired the other big kingdom also. This is the power of the courage. The third one is the commitment. It involves the dedication and loyalty towards a goal or obligation or a relationship also. See, for this quality, I would like to share the story. It's not a story, it's a real thing that happened in my life, which I came across in my life. So, about 25 years back, the ways back in 1997, so I was admitted to the first year BBSc degree. When, so in the fourth year of the degree, we have in our curriculum horse riding. So what happened? One of the girl student, actually, while she was doing horse riding, she fell off from the horse and her hip bone was severely fractured, and she was totally immobilized. In fact, she has to take the bed rest for at least 2 months. She was in love with MSc agriculture final year student, and they were in deep love. In fact, I used to see every day this guy used to literally lift her and get to the college. In fact, she was in an internship, and he was so dedicated that he was looking after that girl as a child. Of course, even though they were intercaste, in fact, they got married, and even she's working in our government service, and he's also working, and they have the children also, and they're having a nice family. In fact, I used to get encouraged. So this is the true love one should have. That is the commitment towards the relationship they had. That's why they were successful in getting married and having a good life. The fourth one is the conviction. Conviction is nothing but the strong belief in your principles or the values, whatever you have. Even whatever may be the situation, you need not have to deviate. You should not. I mean to say, you should not deviate from your principles or the values in life. So I remember the story of Henry Ford. You may be knowing the Ford car. In fact, the founder of the Ford cars. But once what happened, way back in 1940s, Henry Ford wanted to design a car which can accommodate 8 cylinders in an engine. And he called all his design engineers for the meeting, and he told that he wanted a 8-cylinder engine. But all of the engineers, they totally disagreed with him, and in fact they told that it is not possible to design such engine. And then the Ford said, if you are unable to do it, you can leave the company. So in fact, those people didn't want to leave such a lucrative job, that too working with the Ford. So they started working. It elapsed 6 months. Then they came back and they had a meeting with Henry Ford. And again they said, so sir, no sir, sorry, we are not sorry. In fact, it's impossible to design such an engine. Henry Ford said, no, I want it at any cost. Again, the work went for another 6 months. At the end of 6 months, again they came back. They said the same answer. No, it can't be done. Henry's belief or the conviction was, yes, I need at any cost. Then again they started to work. At the end of the second year, they were in fact able to design an engine with 8 cylinders that they named V8, which became very famous, and that car was also had millions of business. So that is the conviction. That means faith in your faith or the willingness in your values or the principles, whatever you have. That is the fourth principle. Then is the courtesy. Courtesy is nothing but the love and the kindness you show to the other people. In fact, I had to take the name of Gautam Buddha. His principles were love and kindness, with which even after thousands of years we remember Gautama Buddha for this quality, that is the courtesy, kindness and love towards others. And the most important is the competence. Competence is nothing but performing one's duty effectively and efficiently, having necessary skills, knowledge, and proficiency to achieve the success in any field or goal. So, I remember the story of Colonel Sanders. You might have heard him, but if I say KFC, definitely you will remember. Colonel Sanders was a person, like is a brand. He was a brand ambassador and in fact the founder of the Kentucky Fried Chicken. In fact, when he was at the age of 62 years, and that too he was in a very bad condition, he started his business as a street vendor in 1962, wherein he was preparing this fried chicken, which he learned from his mother, and using some plant ingredients and some of the spices. In fact, he went door to door to sell his fried chicken initially, and in fact, with lot of effort and competence that you could open a new franchise in 1965, and later on story and now it's one of the world's biggest food manufacturing or food industry, and in so many countries they have their franchises. So that is the competence, and that's what I say. If you are thorough, or if you inculcate all these 6 qualities in your life, definitely you will be successful. Thank you for watching my videos. If you really like my videos, please do share, comment and subscribe. Thank you all.